Mr. and Miss Peace be the best of the best. Thank you so much. I'm being told that PS Raymond has joined. Welcome, PS. The next 1 minute. So that is the
outcome. Allow me to yeah.
Thank you. That is the outcome. So we have managed in total, our chief guest, the PS, we've managed to train 1,004 certified professional mediator from academic institution. That is from January to March. I think that deserves a clap. There are other institutions that has also shown interest, requested that we need to train them. Actually, the student proposed some key institutions that, apart from training the vice chancellors and the other leadership, they requested that where we are heading, NCIC is very key. Because it's constitutionally the institution that is supposed to exactly talk and preach about peace, implement. So they requested that we train all the 7 commissioners and the executive leadership, strategic executive leadership, executive management as certified professional mediator. And Bona PS, we've had conversation with the commissioner, and they agreed that that is very important. So thank you so much, Chair, NCIC, for agreeing to that request from the student. Apart from that, the student also requested that IBC is very strategic, because when I win, you are my friend. You've done it correctly. When I lose, a politician will always find a way. And the impact and some of the things that we have managed, but allow me to specially appreciate you, because you've worked with us, you've supported this program, and all this achievement is because of the support that you have given to the Jukwaa la Wasomi. Asanteni sana. Allow me to stop there so that then we can continue to the next step. Asanteni sana, and God bless you. Bwana PS, karibu sana. We just want to welcome our chief guest. There is in our program, there is the chairperson, Kenya Comprehensive Schools Heads Association. You can just quickly come and say a word. 2 minutes, kindly.
Thank you, Bwana Chacha. Our chief guest, PS Security, Dr. Omolo. I stand here on behalf of our KEKSHA chairman, Bwana Fadal, who was held up in a meeting somewhere. And we say, initially we were used to be called Kenya Primary Heads Association, but now the title has changed to Kenya Comprehensive Head Teachers Association. And that's the new name we are carrying. Now, I want to read the speech of the national chairman. Good morning, our chief guest, senior government official leaders of the learning institution, represent the development. Good morning. It gives great pleasure to address you as we conclude this important 2-day retreat, convened to review the achievement recording during the first quarter of 2026 under the Jukwaa la Wasomi Mediation and Preventive Security Program, and to chart the way forward for its expansion across our learning institutions. Allow me at the outset to express my sincere appreciation to all of you for your continued support, commitment, and partnership. Your presence here is a clear demonstration of our shared responsibility to safeguard the well-being of our learners and strengthen the safety of our schools. Over the past 2 days, we have reflected the milestone achieved during the first quarter of this year. We have heard the encouraging reports of our schools embracing mediation approaches, strengthening learner engagement, enhancing preventive intervention, and fostering dialogue as a tool for resolving conflict. This achievement affirms that we work together, we can build a learning environment that are not only academically excellent, but also safe, inclusive, and nurturing. At the same time, the recent incidents of unrest witnessed in our schools remind us that our work is far from over. They call upon us to intensify our efforts, strengthen existing systems, and adopt proactive measures that addresses emerging challenges before they escalate. It is for this reason that this retreat has focused on deliberations regarding the rollout of framework, implementation strategy, training modalities, institution, and coordination mechanism, and the overall expansion of Jukwaa Wasomi program. Please allow me to finish, Bana CEO. We have agreed that the next phase of implementation must be deliberate, structured, and sustainable. We must equip school leaders, teachers, and counselors, and student leaders with the practical skills necessary to identify early learning signs, mediate dispute effectively, and promote restorative approach to discipline and learner management. In conclusion, because I can see time is not on our side, on behalf of Keksha, I thank all of you for your invaluable contribution and unwavering dedication toward let us continue building safe, secure, and conducive learning environment where every child can learn, grow, and realize their full potential. Thank you all. My name is Hussein Dubat, the Deputy National Treasurer. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. The chairperson, Kesha, and we request that because we don't have time, kindly a minute. Kenya Secondary Heads Association. Tumpigie makofi akikuja. Bwana PS while is coming, the person who has just spoken, those are for all the head teachers in primary, and there are 23,000. And our commitment as Jukwaa Wasomi under your leadership is to ensure that we train all the primary heads and the boards and other categories that they'll identify as certified professional mediator. The chair representative of the Kenya National Secondary Heads, this is 9,000. Karibu sana. A minute, please.
Allow me to ride on the protocols established this morning, and allow me to say that it is a great pleasure to join this morning during this breakfast on behalf of Kesha, and we have over 9,000 principals in this country, and most importantly, we would want to say that we have come, we have participated, and we want to thank Jukwaa Wasomi because we have actually onboarded. We had a meeting last night and agreed that we are onboarding, and the first cohort will be trained in the month of July from 13th. Therefore, we want to say that we have onboarded because we know that this is the only way that we can have peace in our secondary schools and senior schools. And therefore, we really, really appreciate this and the fact that we were included in this. Thank you so much. Because of time, allow me to bring the greetings of our national chairman, Mr. Willie, and we have a national conference as a way to show that we have onboarded, we have actually invited the CEO of Jukwaa la Wasomi to come and address us in our national conference in Mombasa. Thank you so much, and may the Lord bless you.
Thank you so much. Makofi ya nguvu tena. Those are over 9,000 CPM, certified professional mediator, or peace actors that we are creating. So thank you so much. And I strongly believe that with that, we will have the Kenya that we want. PS, allow me to call the chair, or representative of the chair, Kenya Teachers College Principal Association. Tuwapigie makofi. This is the institution that so far has trained 97%. They are 37 and they have trained 36. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much. Chief guest, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Juma Kalume, the Chief Principal, Shanzu Teachers College. I'm here on behalf of our chair, Margaret Hainga, who is out on official business and could not make it to this occasion. I also have in the house other principals of TTCs. May I ask them to stand wherever they are and wave. Tafadhali simameni pale mulipo. Thank you so much. I join my colleagues in appreciating Jukwaa la Wasomi for training our people. We were able to benefit from the training of principals, DOSs, and student leaders. I must say that the peace that we are enjoying now in our colleges is partially because of the training that we were able to receive. I've also seen that there is a proposal to train other members from our TTC's communities, which is supposed to be in June. I would request that that be pushed to another date, because during this time, the TTCs are very busy with the practicum, SBAs, and releasing teachers out might be a challenge. Otherwise, we thank you so much, and we are praying that the partnership and the coordination that has been going on be there forever. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Makofi kwa TTC, Teachers Training College. Bwana PS, allow me to call another category, that is TVET. TVET, there are 249 public institutions. If you go to private, I even don't know the number, but it's quite a very big number. So allow me to invite the Vice Chair, who is a CPM. Karibu sana. They have trained, up to March they had trained 189. Only 60 were remaining, and I think they are in the second cohort, even in class right now, being trained. So tuwapigie makofi. Thank you.
Thank you, Bwana PS. Allow me to ride on the protocol established. My name is Samir Abdallah. I am here representing KATI. KATI is the association of all TVET institutions in Kenya. We are 249. Allow me, first and foremost, to introduce all the principals who are here, the chief principals and all the principals who are here. We have 9 regions in Kenya. We have divided ourselves in regions. In the interest of time, I will not ask you to stand on your regions, but please stand up and acknowledge the chief guest. Thank you. On behalf of KATI, let me thank Jukwaa la Wasomi sincerely, because since the training that we've had, we have a lot of harmony. There is a lot of collaboration amongst ourselves. The atmosphere in our institution has become nicer. And most of the times we are now having mutual agreeable solutions amongst ourselves. So thank you so much. We are continuing. We have another cohort that is going on. And thank you so much, Bwana PS. And Askati, tuko ndani. Asante.
Thank you so much. Bwana PS, in this quarter, the first quarter, that is January to March, there is a TVET institution that has been recognized as the model institution where we expect that all of us to be benchmarking from. That is Rift Valley National Polytechnic. The principal, you can just come kindly and say a word, because he has trained 21 plus 7 now. He will tell you all the heads, HODs, deputy, yeye kama principals, the student leadership, and we felt this is very important. And the first quarter, as Jukwaa la Wasomi, we have recognized Rift Valley National Polytechnic as the model institution. And we've said it's the first institution that will establish the mediation hub. Karibu sana. You can just say a word. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our chief guest, PS, all the guests. May I ride on the protocol so established? I'm Sami Chemoyo, the principal, Rift Valley National Polytechnic. He has ambushed me to stand before you. But on behalf of my institution and of my colleagues, I just want to say that we were privileged to have had that opportunity. When we were told that the training was going on, we sent the first team, and we realized that as an institution, we have 8 large departments. Each department has over 2,000 students. So we thought that we take the whole exercise to that level so that we can have the departments running independently from the main institution, because as a principal and a dean, we might not be able to take care of the whole institution. So we were able to do that, and we requested that we be allowed to do it. We were given that opportunity, and we have trained all the campus coordinators, all the departmental heads, and those people who are handling various sections, including the HR. The HR actually is in the current team. And we believe that as we move on, we will be able to do more within our neighborhood. The reason why we went this way is a few years ago, we used to have a lot of challenges among the students and us, because we draw our students from the 47 counties, and normally they come grouping themselves and demanding different treatments. And that became a challenge for some time. And the elections we used to have used to go the Kenyan way. And always we had the parties, whatever the politicians do, they were replicating. But for the last 2 elections, we have had a difference. But now we have even a bigger difference in that the students themselves are leading. The students themselves are leading in ensuring that there is peace. We had a very peaceful demonstration the other day. They wanted the roads to be done. They were able to bring in the county commissioner, bring in the OCPD, everybody, and even the ministry itself. And the roads were done without any problem. We really thank you for that. Kongwe, asante.
Thank you so much. Makofi kwake tena. That is our model institution in the first quarter. Bwana PS, there are 2 categories that are remaining. That is a KMTC. We had a meeting with all the principals at KICC, and we agreed to train the same category, also the KMTC, Kenya Medical Training Colleges, and I'm happy that the CEO is here. Allow me to invite him, and later also the PS will be joining us. Karibu sana CEO. Tumpigie makofi.
Thank you so much, CEO Jukwaa la Wasomi. Chief guest, my name is Dr. Kelly Olwach, the CEO, Kenya Medical Training College. Kenya Medical Training College has 92 campuses and 6 satellite campuses. The institution has a total population of students of 85,900. Chief guest, allow me to do a brief speech of 2 minutes. Our chief guest, the vice chancellors present here, principals of TVET institutions, leaders of teacher training institutions, security professionals, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is a great honor to join you today to discuss matters of that lies at the heart of educational excellence, and that is mediation and preventive security in our public learning institutions. Our universities, TVET institutions, teacher training colleges, and Kenya Medical Training College campuses are more than centers of learning. They are communities entrusted with shaping the future of our nation. For learning to thrive, there must be peace, safety, and stability. Today, our institutions face increasing from reactive approaches to preventive security, anticipating risks, identifying early warning signs, and addressing issues before they escalate into crisis. Conflict is inevitable wherever people interact. However, when conflicts are managed through dialogue, understanding, and mutual respect, they become. Let us therefore commit ourselves to building institutions founded on trust, dialogue, preparedness, and partnership. By embracing mediation and preventive security, we will excel academically, but also nurture responsible, resilient, and productive citizens. Our chief guest, we have a discussion tomorrow. Between the CEO of August. Thank you so much.
Makofi kwa CEO again. The program that you endorsed is fully implemented. P.S. there is an apology from the chairperson's vice chancellor's committee, but I'll humbly request.
Calls observed. Good morning. God is good, and all the time. We are all feeling cold, isn't it? You know, a CEO, when you said breakfast, we are still waiting. Bwana PS, as the CEO has said, he has ambushed me to represent my chairman, Professor Mugendi, the chairman of the Vice Chancellor's Committee, and the Vice Chancellor of Masai Mara University. Just 1 or 2 words. I want to start by appreciating the Jukwaa la Wasomi, Chancellor in the university, dealing with these young people. This is going to help us. Seriously, it is going to help us. It's going to reduce riots in the university. Is to give an example of, we had elections recently. 3 years have been there. Anytime there's election, they are always in the street. But this time round, nobody would tell that we had elections in the university, when guests being felt in the universities. And therefore, I want to encourage you, I want to appreciate, and I want to assure you on behalf of my chairman, whom I'm told was to arrive late. If he comes, perhaps he'll give his comments. A number of us were trained in March. I'm one of the people who were trained. A few did not make it, and I know they are going to join the second cohort. So thank you very much, CEO, and we appreciate the good work we are doing. Your help.
But allow me to just recognize the presence of a representative of the CS Youth Affairs. You can just wave kindly. Tumpigie makofi. Sisi hao watu wote tumedeal nao ni youth. Umeona tuko well represented. We also have representative from the Ministry of Education, the 3 state department. Kindly I request the directors and the representatives just stand and wave. So all the 3, we are well covered, PS, and they also sit, they are the alternate members to those state departments, and so far where we've done it's because of their support. But PS, you've had a lot of success stories, and we just wanted to demonstrate one role play so that you can see what they have been doing in the class. And this role play, we selected the principals who are being trained right here. So I request that my team, you can quickly organize so that then we can have that role play. Everybody can benefit. Today's event is basically to learn what we've done and also officially launch the report. That's why we said it's important to ensure that we see this role play.
So, our chief guest, Bwana PS, as they set up the stage, allow me to just give a context and to introduce what is happening here. My name is Abdi Tion. I am the principal for Kaiboi National Poly, and I'm honored to be the chairman of the Cohort 2 Principals Training class that is currently ongoing. And allow me to say, Chief Guest, that we really thank you for allowing this Cohort 2. We are aware that Cohort 1 already ended, and courtesy of your acceptance, we are here to continue the training. Now, we are privileged to have a small role play just to demonstrate what mediation can do. Mediation can save a country. Mediation can save an institution. Mediation can save you as an individual. We have a team here that will act, that will role play the roles of a mediator, the roles of all the actors in a mediation setting. Now, just a little context. Imagine that college near you. Courtesy of His Excellency the President, we now have a college all over the country in every constituency. So the context is that college near you. We have a hotly contested election just concluded. It is been disputed by parties, and at the police station, we have the riot team ready. They are fully kitted. They are ready to do what? To riot. Students are out there chanting slogans, and you know what is at stake. Allow me to call in our mediator. They are going to take us through this very interesting skit to learn something about what mediation can do. Bwana mediator, karibu. Makofi kwake tafadhali.
Thank you. Please come in. You're free to take any seat. You're free to take any seat. Kindly come and take any seat. You're free to sit anywhere. Madam, welcome. Sit down kindly. Thank you so much for heeding the call to come for this important discussion of Wasomi TTI. My name is Martin Opio. I'm a neutral person, mediator, that will take us through this process so that we see how to move on with our institution to avert any possible disruption of the academic process. Before we continue, please allow me to introduce ourselves, kindly. Anybody wants to start? Anybody who wants to start? Now that you're not willing to start, I will pick the person who complained. Please, madam.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I am Mary, the lioness of Wasomi TTI. Na hii election nilishinda wananinyang'anya. Haitakuwa hivyo.
I want us to just introduce ourselves kindly. Any other person, madam, next?
Good morning. My name is Dorcas, the returning officer of the just concluded elections at Wasomi TTI. I am here to confirm that the elections were actually not fair.
Thank you, madam. Yes.
Good morning.
Morning.
My name is Milka, the Dean of Wasomi TTI. Imagine them accusing the Dean of meddling with elections. Imagine.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Mediator, I am Wilson Tim Kifaru, the president-elect. I want this fair and square. Losers cannot lecture us about how elections are won and they lost. I have followers, they are waiting outside there. You meddle, we riot.
Thank you, members, for giving me the time to allow us to introduce ourselves. Now, before we proceed, we must set the rules of the House. We must set the rules of the House. And this one I'll float to you. I'll give one, and then you give the rest. Number one, we respect each other's opinion. We respect each other's opinion. We respect each other's opinion. Anyone who wants to add another rule?
Respect is earned.
Madam, I think you'll give us one rule. Just give us one rule, because that is riding on the one that I've already set. Just one more rule.
For as long as it is earned.
Thank you. Any other person?
That no one comes to the negotiating table with the power of her or his office. We are all neutral, and for us to negotiate, no one should come with the power of the office.
Thank you. Any other person?
And I want everyone to note that it is not over until it's over. Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
Let her refer to me as the president-elect, or I will leave this negotiation. Kindly.
Thank you. Allow me to add another rule. There is no other weapon that is allowed in this negotiation, in this table. So please, if you have anything that is like weaponry, we'll give you time to take it out of this table. Number three, please, there is no pointing at each person. Don't point at each other person. We want to respect each other's opinion. Now, before we proceed, allow me to give you some forms. Number one form is a form of attendance. We must register your attendance, that you attended this mediation. Number two is the consent to mediate. And then number three form is confidentiality form. The confidentiality form is key because whatever we shall discuss here shall remain on this table. We have the aspect of social media, so please take note that once you sign this form, whatever you discuss remains on this table. And I want you to take a note of the three forms. Thank you. Please just sign all the three forms. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Now, thank you so much. And I think from there now, I want to smile, smile, smile. Now, from now, I want us to hear from the parties that were contesting the election for the Wasomi TTI. We want to get your views, kindly. Anybody wants to start? Would you wish to start? Use the mic. Would you wish to start?
Why should I start? I won. So why should I start?
Okay, thank you.
Let the losers start.
Madam, would you wish to?
I will start, but I'm not the loser. As I had said earlier, it is not over until it's over. Yes.
Thank you. You can go ahead.
My name is Mary from the Hospitality Department in Wasomi TTI. During the just concluded elections, the dean and the administration, they conspired to make sure I lose the election. And I had really campaigned. Mr. Mediator, I had really campaigned. I went to the Building and Civil Engineering Department, the Hospitality Department, which is my home ground, my home department, the Automotive Department, and I had convinced all the trainees, both the male and female trainees, that this year they are going to get the first female president in Wasomi TTI for the first time. And on the election day, I had agents. And I assure you, Mr. Mediator, when my agents checked on the list that had been put in the dining hall for the voters who are eligible to vote, in the list for Electrical Engineering Department, where this guy who is purporting to have won belongs to, in that
excuse me, madam. Our rules say we don't point at anybody.
It is painful. It is painful.
I understand.
Ushindi yangu imechukuliwa.
I understand, madam,
very
but
painful.
the rule we set said don't point at any person. Thank you.
So, Bwana Mediator.
Yes.
In that list of the electrical engineering trainees who are eligible to vote, my agent saw a list of 50 of the diploma in electrical engineering next students who had graduated last year. Walikuwa wamefixiwa kwa klasi ya TVET electrical installation wenye waliingia last term wa module 1. So even the list of voters, it was not genuine. Waliongezea voters. Then again on that day, my bedroom, the hospitality department from where I belong, that day they were told to go and do outside catering in town. There was a function that our school had been given to cater for, and they gave half of the trainees in hospitality department to go and do that outside catering. And the bus which was supposed to pick them was delayed. Kitambo wakuje shule, institute wanapata election ishaisha, voting ishaisha. Voters from my strongholds. Again also, I had already convinced and campaigned. Watu wa plumbing wote walikuwa wanasema Lioness juu zaidi. This time tunachagua girl child. And imagine on that day, Bwana Mediator, wakaambiwa wako na assessment compulsory ya practical. Wakashinda wamewekwa kwa workshop. And they were released and they were told if you don't attend that assessment, hakuna POE. So imagine my voters wa stronghold yangu. Wa plumbing walishinda kwa workshop. Wakatoka jioni when the voting had already been concluded. Surely. Na sasa tena, to add insult to injury, they are saying that hospitality hawawezi toshana kama electrical engineering. They are favoring this electrical engineer. Hata sisi ni ma-engineer. Jikoni
I'll take you
na
back,
kwa
please,
accommodation.
on our rule.
We are also engineers.
Don't point at any person, kindly.
Yes. And this time, the students of Wasomi TTI walisema president wao ni mimi Lioness. Hii kitu imeibiwa. Girl.
Yes.
I'm not feeling I won. You are feeling I won.
It's okay. Go ahead and
Bwana Mediator.
Yes.
I won this election.
Yes.
She is who voted and who never voted. Those who are outside there waiting to riot are my voters. They are waiting for this outcome. You meddle, we riot. I won fair and square. It is my way or the highway. You know what happens on the highway. We go to the highway, you know what happens there.
Thank you.
So we won, and we won, and we won. Is a win or a win?
Madam Dean, you are the overall overseer of this process. What's your take?
Let her talk first, because she keeps on saying that I meddled. Let her tell me how I meddled.
What is your take?
Thank you, Mediator. I am the returning officer of the just concluded elections. And I am here to confirm exactly what she has alleged. I have had several meetings with the administration of Wasomi TTI. And we agreed that seeing the campaign trail and how the institution was divided on tribal lines, one of the agreements with the administration was that we have an officer from the National Cohesion and Integration Body to talk with the students so that even after the elections, the students can remain still as one body in unity. But this was never done by the administration. In the same sitting, we agreed that the female aspirants be mentored so that the level ground for campaigning is the same with the males. But there was no support from the administration on the female aspirants. Actually, the lioness, Grace the lioness you are seeing here, has presented to the administration several of abusive SMS that were sent to her, and one of them reads, "Wewe mama, enda unyonyeshe mtoto, siasa ni ya wanaume." Although this was presented to us, the administration never investigated. We had also agreed that we have a backup because Wasomi is a very big TTI, so it could have taken us many hours to count the elections. So in the case of darkness, we needed a backup. But the administration never delivered with the so-called winner of the elections. You know, this sends negative signals to the other aspirant. The ballot papers. There was a blackout of 2 hours. I was told it was a power outage. I may not know exactly what it was. So there. As a returning officer, I was not convinced that the outage that lasted for 2 hours was actually a normal one. So I insisted that we do the thing, but she insisted that we start from where we left. The difference between the so-called the winner and Lioness, Madam Lioness, was only 28 votes. Given the allegations I have put across, I tend to believe that if the recounting was done, it is most likely Lioness could have won in the elections. Number 2, given that the administration was never committed to deliver the terms of guiding the elections, I am also convinced the dean meddled with the elections and the administration of the college had a preferred candidate to impose on the students. So, as an IEBC returning officer of Wasomi TTI, not transparent and not credible.
Thank you, Madam, for your view. Dean, what do you say?
Now, who do we have here as a returning officer? Can you hear the... What is that exactly you are talking about?
Madam,
Stick
our rules
to your
still
rules.
stands. Don't point at...
It is very disheartening,
Thank
if
you.
not for anything. Respect me for my age. I have been a dean of Wasomi. Elections every year.
Apologies.
And they have been credible.
Apologies. We are made to understand that our Honorable PS is supposed to be going for another function. We are so sorry to have to cut this short. But this would have continued. The mediator would have done his job. Clap for them, please. Asanteni sana. This is a cast that is drawn from the entire cohort 2. We have a dean. Asanteni sana. Somebody please help to clear this and return the podium so that we can return this. Bwana Chacha, asante sana for the opportunity. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Makofi kwao. Bwana PS, the skit is supposed to, the role play is taking 20 minutes, but we just requested them because the audience to see what is happening. Actually, we had another one for the deans of student, another one for the student, but I think because of limited time, we would like to just cut it there. Our chief guest, what you've seen is what we intend to impact and train by 21st September when we'll be graduating during international peace actors. 3,000 with the skills that we've seen. I think that is what Kenya wants, you know? And majority of those 3,000 will be young people. Bwana PS, because of the constraint of time, allow me to quickly, in the next maybe probably 15 minutes, we should be able to have our guest and people who have been supporting us. Allow me to call our chair, Professor Chacha Nyaigoti Chacha, who is the and also the chair, USPAC Advisory Group of Eminent Persons. He also double as the chair, University of Nairobi Council. Chair, and maybe while he's coming, I request the National Steering Committee. Where's the National Steering Committee? Just stand. Members of the National Steering Committee is a multi-stakeholders approach. They are there. This is the team that they represent 5 principal secretary, other leadership within the security sectors, and the chair.
Our chief guest, Dr. Raymond Omolo, the PS Interior, from educational institutions culminating at the university where you were fetched from to come and be this initiative. I stand here to give a brief statement about Jukwaa Wasomi, but WASPAC. We were the time when there was a tragedy of the Commission for University Education. And the universities were having a lot of challenges. I have been associated with the student lives. I have been a lecturer and a leader in various institutions, both in Kenya, systems to support, and therefore WASPAC was created, and I thank my team of eminent people forward by student leaders from universities. And this idea has grown beyond the universities to training here today or this week is a testimony to the fact that we as a country, through our learning institutions of all levels, that there is animosity. Indeed, the focus has been on leadership of students. Leadership of students because in the institutions of learning. We feel honored, Chief Guest, for your presence here today to at least witness that we have created together as a team bringing together various ministries and various institutions, players, outcome. That as a country, we don't want wars. We don't want conflicts. We don't want situations which are institutions to cause havoc and pain. Recently, we witnessed another tragedy. Institution. It is so sad. But I think we have in Jukwaa Wasomi thought about all these issues and they hold dialogue. All of us who are here, perhaps a number, you recall at one time, during the time I served, there was a lot of turmoil in universities in Kenya, and the politicians started talking about this. And one, the late Kariuki Chotara, nasikia hawa wanafunzi wa chuo kikuu wanalilia dialogue. Kama ni dialogue usiwapewe wale washibe. So our initiatives are based on our desire to ensure that in all our institutions at all levels, we actually give the learners, their lecturers, their teachers, their instructors, so that tunaweza kushiba kwa amani. Tukishiba kwa amani, hii nchi itakuwa na amani. Kila mtu furahia kuishi katika nchi yenye amani. Lengo la Jukwaa la Wasomi ni kuhakikisha kwamba ya usomi ataachwa nyuma katika hii meza, mahala tutakuwa tunakula dialogue. Asanteni sana wageni wetu wote mmejumuika hapa. Alan, nafikiri baada ya hapo tunaweza kusikiliza mgeni wetu, alafu baadaye tukaendelea kunywa chai, kwa sababu tulikuja kunywa chai na naona watu wengi sasa sugar imeanza kushuka na wataanza kutaabika. Thank you. I look forward to meeting you wherever you are as soon as possible to talk about how this should be escalated throughout all our institutions. Asante sana.
Thank you so much. Makofi kwa chair. Bwana PS, that is the chair, Jukwaa la Wasomi. Through your support, we've managed to ensure that we want them to speak. Then from there we hand over, because we want you to witness and officially launch the report. That is there's IBC, Commissioner, and also NCIC. I just seek your indulgence, but allow me to recognize the presence and representative of NCTC Director. NCTC, National Counterterrorism Center, and you've been told by the chair that USPAC was formed because of the Garissa incident. So NCTC is very key. In fact, they are the first people that we worked with immediately. Recognize the presence of, I know NCIC commissioners, we have 4 right now, 4 commissioners with us. And I request NCIC commissioners. Tumebarikiwa tujabarikiwa. Venye wako hapa wanaweza make decision. Out of 7 wako 4. So thank you so much. With that, allow me to call IBC, representative of the chair, that is Commissioner Alutalala, who was nominated to sit in the steering committee and chair government. Karibu sana, Commissioner. Thank you.
Thank you. Asante sana kakangu mdogo Alan Chacha, wakili wa kuhitajika, kubwa mwenyekiti wa kongamano hili, Askofu Omae, hongera na timu yako kwa uteuzi wa hivi karibuni, na waandalizi wote wa kongamano ya. Naomba kwanza nimuombe Mheshimiwa Raymond kwamba sitasoma hotuba niliyopewa na mwenyekiti wangu Mheshimiwa Ras, lakini nikiingia matatani baadaye naomba uwe ni mwenye kunitetea, maana nikiulizwa mbona sikusoma na nilitumwa nisome, nitasema nilifuata utaratibu. Kwa hivyo nikikosa naomba unitetee pale. Tungependa kuwashukuru waliokuja na mapendekezo haya jukwaa. Maana katika IBC tunaamini kwamba vijana si viongozi wa kesho, maana hamna kesho pasipo na leo. Na ni ahadi yetu kama tume huru ni kwamba tutawahusisha vijana leo si kesho, kwanza katika elimu ya masuala ya uchaguzi. Awamu ya kwanza ECVR tuliajiri vijana 12,450 na hao ndio ambao walikuwa wanasajili wapiga kura. 3, tunaomba vijana wetu watusaidie mitandaoni kuwa ni wenye kufuatilia ukweli. Maana japo teknolojia imekuja na inatusaidia na kuhakikisha ukweli wake. Maana masuala ya mtandaoni ni kiberiti ambacho kitawasha taifa. Na sisi kama IBC tunaomba tukifanya uchaguzi 23 tulipopata uhuru, mababu zetu walituambia kwamba tuishi kwa amani na umoja. Sasa sisi ni wamoja, inakuwaje kura zitutenganisha? Kwa hayo machache na waletea salamu hili la uchaguzi, tuache taifa lililo na amani. Asanteni.
Thank you so much, Commissioner. Need to understand the importance of that vote that they are having. And we've had that conversation with IBC. So we are going to do the capacity building so that they go and information to their peers. Apart from that, we've also discussed and agreed that student leaders will be accredited as election observers. They participate and observe. They give their opinion. And I think that deserves a clap. 47 constituency level, we had a representative, a student leader accredited as an observer. And at the Bomas of Kenya, we had 14. In addition to that, we had 50 senior or first-time voters. So we needed people who could be able to guide them. And I think that is a very big success. Allow me to then call the last speaker. Allow me to call the last speaker to come and say a word. It's exactly why NCIC was formed. Comrade Peace. Comrade Peace. Amani, Milele, Amani, Milele. That is the slogan of NCIC. Karibu sana, Chair. Welcome.
With a good clap. Thank you so much. Our chief guest, my PS, Mheshimiwa Dr. Raymond Omolo, our distinguished Vice Chancellor, eminent leaders, Atujambo, our Mujambo. Okay, comrade, peace. All right. Today, we celebrate a historic milestone in peace building and the formal launch of the Jukwaa la Wasomi Mediation and Preventive Security Program, as we have heard, is a testament indeed of what is achievable when government and these young people unites around a worthy cause. So much has been said, and I just want to summarize, make it very brief. As you have heard, NCIC is the commission that has been charged with the mandate of and making sure that we support our government, our leaders, in achieving the vision that we have as a country, especially our Chief Executive Officer, the President, and the leadership of our great nation. I commend this Association of Kenya, USPAC, for building the capacity of university and college students to become active agents of peace, mediation, and conflict prevention. These ideals, ladies and gentlemen, resonate strongly with NCIC's constitutional mandate, making us partners in promoting national cohesion and holding the peace fabric of our nation together. I also wish to recognize and appreciate the State Department for Internal Security and National Administration for anchoring this initiative within the broader Jukwaa la Usalama framework. This will go a long way and broadening the reach of our largest demography in this country, the youth, as peace ambassadors, and particularly increasing the spread of Amani clubs of our focus areas across the country. Jukwaa la Wasomi program is timely in its inception because it comes at a time when our institutions of higher learning need mitigation from those who have turned them into ethnic mobilization zones where violent political competitiveness is incubated, and a structured gun culture that is destroying young lives that we see prevalent, especially at this today. And out of this initiative will have stability. Through this program, rewriting the narrative from austerity to civility. If you see the badge that I have on my jacket over here, talks about civility, that all of us. And this is going to be a collaborative arrangement, initiative that will bring all of us together from all sectors and make sure that the vision that we are witnessing today is achieved. Ladies and gentlemen, let me summarize and say, we are raising up new with integrity, who can disagree without becoming personal, who will engage objectively in issue-based politics, who will build bridges and promote cohesion as one people, one of our young people at the most formative stage in their civic lives, when their attitudes towards identity, ethnicity, and governance are shaped. And for this, can we put our hands together and give Jukwaa la Wasomi a good clap? With the 2027 general elections in sight, the National Cohesion and Integration Commission enforcement role of monitoring hate speech, investigating issue. Our young people will form a critical mass of peace ambassadors, both physically and digitally, as we call count. And this we shall be working very closely with the leadership of this initiative to making sure that this is realized. On behalf of the NCIC, and together with the commissioners who are here, we divided ourselves into two. We have a team of our commissioners who are at the SRC conference, which is all come, and they have been introduced. We want to say this: we acknowledge and appreciate every institution that has signed to this. Asanteni sana, and keep spearheading the word. Our contribution to the Jukwaa la Wasomi rests on three pillars. I can promise you, CEO, and then sign off. National values that are anchored in Article 10 of the Constitution, implementing inclusivity and equality in our state, ethnic segregation in our institutions, confronting tribalism in staff recruitment, and ending the regional balkanization leadership, understanding hate speech, knowing what clearly constitutes hate speech, its implications, and how to report it. Lastly, dismantling gun culture that we are witnessing. that is alternative. This is our agenda. The narrative from austerity, aggression, civility, building capacity for alternative dispute resolution, as we have witnessed here today through the role play. Rejecting divisions of all kinds and building a one Kenya action. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all collaborate in ensuring that the vision that Jukwaa la Wasomi has come up with is. Our students, you are our custodians of peace. We are committed to integrating student-driven Mr. and Miss Peace platforms into our national calendar that will culminate working as partners in building one Kenya. We remain committed to this cause until our institutions of higher learning become the bedrock Kenya. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Reverend. Makofi to the chair. Bwana PS, if we look at the Jukwaa la Wasomi, it's written Student Initiative on Youth, Peace and Security. Above all, there are those three things: youth, peace and security. And this is a student-driven. We have 47 county coordinators have managed to discuss with the 47 county security team, and that's why these are the proposals that we are doing. Today we have a team of the 47 coordinators. Allow me to just call them. Come, kindly come. Then one of you will be the person who will welcome the PS to speak. Tuwapigie makofi wakikuja. These are student emerita University of Nairobi. Ametoka tu juzi. Sijui hata kama wamekuwa inducted, to officially welcome the PS on behalf of the 47 coordinator. Karibu.
Guest, Honorable PS Raymond Omolo, all the wonderful guests na wananchi wa Kenya wamekuja leo. Good morning. President Emeritus of the University of Nairobi. I served as the Nairobi County Coordinator, and I want to first of all thank PS Raymond Omolo because he started this journey with us. We started this journey by having a session with him and gave him our idea. And as you see us standing here today, we are elected students, and each of us went to our respective county commissioners and BCCs, and we talked about the issues affecting the universities across the board. And upon conclusion of that meeting, we were able to see and work ways forward in how to handle security matters apart from going to the streets. And this is a beginning of an initiative where we want to consolidate student voices in the county committees for security, among other institutions of learning and other institutions that work together with the universities across the board. And it is not just universities, it is TTCs, TVETs across the country. Allow me, sir, to introduce the county coordinators so that they can say their names and formally talk about the counties that they represent. Okay, I've been told they'll introduce themselves later. But karibu sana PS, as we now launch the report. Nashukuru sana. I want to say thank you to everyone who has supported this journey, and that we can all stand. Yes. PS Raymond Omolo, the floor is now yours. Asante.
Thank you, Purity, and let's take our seats, distinguished delegates. So to the chair of Jukwaa la Wasomi, Professor Nyaigoti Chacha, the team from University Students Peace Association of Kenya, led by Alan, all the vice chancellors, the professors, the principals, colleagues, students, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I know that it's been a long morning, and I take the cue from the fact that the first but first, engage of what a document involved for one and take a job well done. A lot of the time, jobs are actually running low. I remember way back when we had our initial conversations, what he and the team were doing. At USPAC, and there have been a series of engagements, a series of interactions. And when you think about Jukwaa was at the Ministry of Interior through the Jukwaa La Usalama. And as we were going through the engagements on Jukwaa La Usalama, one of the issues that kept coming up was the issues around engagement with universities, particularly with regards to the challenges that our universities and colleges are facing students. And out of that, we came up with a raft of recommendations, some of which are already being implemented. And just listening to Purity on behalf of all the 47 coordinators from the university, is Wasomi, one of
So there's a technical hitch. But while they are wanaeka, si imeweza 47 coordinators wako sawa. So that is the last. And then we go to the main business, which is again breakfast. Comrade, breakfast. I can see some light.
Team, IBC team led by Commissioner Alutalala on behalf of colleagues from the various ministries in government, the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of to the collaboration, education, of youth and sports. It speaks to building a strong and network of tomorrow. And like one of us aptly put, that there is no tomorrow without today. And undertaking many cohorts come, including the cohort 2 is currently ongoing. And watching the role play, that we were not able to watch for the rest of the minutes that it ought to have been. Already a number of things were coming up, whether it's the officials in our universities and colleges, listening to the dean of the institution, listening to the returning officer from IEBC who presided over the election, the student election, listening to the two contenders. It speaks to the bigger challenges that we not only have in our institutions, but also within the country, particularly in terms of the political and the political leadership. And I'm sure that if we follow through that role play, the ending speaks to what security. Delegates, allow me to acknowledge what you have actually picked, which is the inclusion of our to be onboarded in this program. And there is no better time to do it than now, considering some of the challenges and the issues that we continue schools, the junior schools and the senior schools. On a daily basis, as a PS responsible for matters security, incidences of attempted arson. We are yet to recover from the tragedy that happened at Utumishi Academy, where that fellow students will be able to take the measures that they did, which resulted into the loss of lives and also a lot of damage to property. We have a much bigger responsibility to embrace this dialogue platform so that then we are able to have avenues to mitigate conflicts and avoid unnecessary losses, including loss of lives, which is actually not excusable. Now, there is the issue around inclusion, which is very important. And I like the fact that the Rift Valley National Polytechnic has been picked as a model institution. And the principal, while he was speaking to us, demonstrated the progress that the institution has made in the last 2 electoral cycles for the student leadership. And I would really want to encourage and challenge the rest of other institutions across the country that working with the Rift Valley Institute as Polytechnic as a model, we need to aim to get to where they are. And for sure, there's been a lot of progress that has been made, even in other institutions. And maybe when you talk to Professor Chacha, he will tell you that the level of engagement in the universities and colleges during the period that he was actively superintending over a number of these institutions, the situation has greatly improved in terms of ability of our students to properly engage and also be involved in determining their leadership at different institutions. Maybe allow me to make 2 final comments before we officially launch this report, is that the history of the universities, colleges, students' peace association in Kenya was as a result of the unfortunate deaths that we had, the terrorist act at Garissa University. And for a very long time, even after that unfortunate incident, Northern Kenya bore the brunt of this terrorist act, to the point that the students and the children in Northern Kenya really had it very rough, because most of our teachers, most of the lecturers posted to this part of the country would always, at the slightest instigation, find a reason to leave. Under the intervention of His Excellency, the President, in terms of just trying to improve the entire education ecosystem, there's been an increase in the numbers of teachers, numbers of lecturers across the country, and most notably in northeastern region. And part of this is because every child, irrespective of which part of the country they come from, deserve to access education. And most recently, we have seen some level of intolerance, not just in northeastern Kenya, but as late as last week. And I think it was yesterday or the day before, when the Association of Post-Primary to leave. And I think it's a good opportunity and a good reminder that we shouldn't behave like we haven't been in this country. And might appear innocent, but in the long run have the unintended consequence of isolating certain parts of this country and isolating students from accessing education, which is a basic right that is enshrined in our Constitution. And as we launch this report, I would really want to appeal to the learners, to our students, the youth, to our educators, to our leaders, both political or otherwise, including the religious leaders, that we need to be mediators. We need to be citizens who encourage dialogue, so that as our learners go into these institutions, they become better citizens that can participate in nation building, so that there shouldn't be any discrimination based on where people are coming from, based on the beliefs that people have, whether they are Christians, whether they are Muslims, or whatever faith that people profess. And as we expand this scope, we make it easy for the rest of other independent institutions like IEBC and NCIC to be able to conduct their constitutional responsibilities. Lastly is to say a big thank you and to give the commitment from the Ministry of Interior, and more particularly the State Department of Internal Security and National Administration that I head, that we will collectively work together to support the work that is being undertaken by Jukwaa la Wasomi, and also support all the other actors in encouraging dialogue, in having mediators amongst us for us to have a better country and a responsible citizenry that will push the country forward. With those many remarks, allow me to take this opportunity to declare that the Jukwaa la Wasomi Phase 1 report is officially launched. It's unfortunate that I could not be with you physically because of the exigencies of work, but again, I want to appreciate our host institution, my alma mater, the University of Nairobi, for always coming on stage to support this process and being such a good host for all of us. Asante sana, back to you, Alan.
Thank you so much, PS. We now want to go to the ceremony and officially launch. And we request that in a minute, so that you can also witness the launch and officially launch it, even using what we learned, that it's possible to have meetings online because of the COVID-19. It was a pandemic. It was because of COVID-19 is when people realized that really, kumbe, it's very possible to have these kind of meetings. Maybe while my technical team is preparing, you can give, I kindly request, call this table to just step here, kindly. Give them the books. The leadership of TVET, the vice chair, kindly. KMTC, kindly. Secretariat, kindly harakisheni speed kidogo. So we can, this is the one we can give a space for that. This is the book that is going to be launched. So maybe we are here. Where is the person who is dealing with it? Tatutolea, sijui tunatoa aje. We are going to count. The county coordinators, the student, a few representatives. Kindly come. Yes, yes, kindly. Baggage, the Nini, technical secretariat, kindly. Be launching and we'll count 1 to 3. And I request that mandate to be done by our chair, Professor Chacha Nyegoti, to officially count 1, 2, 3, then the chair. Niambie kama inaonekana. Hata kama ni mimi lakini mimi nitatoka. Iko sawa? Alright, thank you.
Are you all set? It's my privilege to just make this visible. I hope I'm safe. There is fire here. Asante sana. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Asante, asante. Asante nyinyi nyote. Yeah, I think we can recline. Turudi kwetu. Asante sana.
Wait, photo, group photo kindly. Group.
Jukwaa la Wasomi. Jukwaa la Wasomi. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I request the NCIC Commissioner, Professor Chacha, the IBC, just remain standing for one group photo. CEO KMTC, the representative. Here to represent. One from private. She's coming from public, one from private. A student. Tushikilie vitabu. Tushikilie kwanza bag alafu tutoe. A student. Tushikilie vitabu. Tushikilie kwanza bag alafu tutoe kitabu. No, kindly let's sit. Then I request for a vote of thanks from the 47 county coordinators. Thank you. Thank you. We want to get a vote of thanks from these two. One is from public, another one from private. But in brief, thank you.
Good morning again. Before we begin, I would like to ask all the county coordinators to come forward. As they come, this is to reiterate that these are the faces of Jukwaa la Wasomi. They are the brainchilds. They're the ones that initiated contact with the county commissioners. They had engagements with the security committees across the 47 counties. And I want to put names to the faces. I think I can start on my right.
Good morning. This is Obadiah Kiplagat, Emeritus President Mama Ngina University, County Coordinator, Kiambu County. Thank you.
Hello everyone. My name is Victor Koech Kipchumba, the President Emeritus of Kibabii University and the County Coordinator of Bungoma County. God bless.
Good morning. Good morning again. Eric John, my name, County Coordinator, Nyandarua County.
Good morning. My name is Wanjiko Damaris, County Coordinator, Homa Bay County.
All protocol is established. Good morning. I'm Colin Sankale Olelekutit, County Coordinator, Kakamega County. And I'd like to take this opportunity to also thank Chacha for the platform in Uxpark that have given us, together with all stakeholders, including our Vice Chancellors, for supporting this particular noble initiative. Thank you.
All protocols observed. Good morning. My name is Titus Omari. I'm the County Coordinator, Laikipia County. And I like to take this opportunity also to say thank you to Wakili Alani Chacha. And I always say, as the Wi-Fi, as the Kenyan Wi-Fi, I am sometimes what? I'm sometimes fast, sometimes I'm loading, but always do what? Connected. Thank you so much.
My name is Edwin Lagat Kisorio, Secretary General, Moi University, County Coordinator, Uasin Gishu. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Oluko Shem, Secretary General, Koitalel Samoei University, Nandi County Coordinator.
Good morning. Otieno Gaddafi Odhiambo is my name, County Coordinator Busia, former President Alupi University.
Good morning, CPMs. My name is Daniel Kisila, the President for Makueni University Student Association. I was the County Coordinator for Makueni County. I've had my colleagues, they are emeritus. I'm yet to retire as the President for the association. I retire next year in August, when I fought for His Excellency the President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, for his second term. Thank you so much.
Good morning. I'm Okachi Brian, the Emeritus Secretary General, Taita Taveta University, and the County Coordinator, Taita Taveta County. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Kefo Okari, Emeritus Secretary General, Multimedia University. I'm the County Coordinator, Kajiado County.
Okay, good morning. All protocol observed. My name is Aaron Simio, Khaemba from Masai Mara University. And today I'm happy my Vice Chancellor, our beloved ma'am, is here representing all Vice Chancellor in Kenya University. And also, because I asked CEO for the permission of 1 minute to second what she said, that when she came in that university, during election time, there are always chaos. But since the introduction of mediation through Jukwaa Wasomi, all the election and transition has been done peacefully as we speak. There's no election that the university has been closed definitely like what we witnessed before. That is what we want to say, and we appreciate you, Wakili, together with our Vice Chancellor and all the partners. Thank you so much. I'm the coordinator of Narok County. May God bless you.
Thank you. All protocols observed. I greet you all. Good morning. Good morning again to my trainee, my trainer, Madam Daisy. Good morning. I honor you. Thank you. So, I'm Isaac Okelo. Isaac Okelo is a student from Rongo University, Secretary General Emeritus. I served as a county coordinator, Migori County. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.
God is good, and all the time. I'm called Lucy Wanjiru Mbugua, coordinator from Vihiga County, Vice President Emeritus, Kaimosi Friends University. Mungu awabariki sana USPAC and the entire team.
Hamjambo. Kwa majina naitwa Brantemo. Mimi nilikuwa katibu mkuu chuo kikuu cha ufundi cha Mombasa, Technical University of Mombasa. So we are honored, we are happy. So I'm the coordinator, Mombasa County. We appreciate for your coming here. We appreciate for our CEO. Thank you very much.
riding on the already established protocol. Good morning. My name is Silas Simiyu. I'm the President Emeritus Pioneer International University, and I'm the co-coordinator Nairobi County. Given that Nairobi is unique, we have the highest number of institutions as far as higher learning is concerned. So mine is to appreciate USPAC through and Jukwaa la Wasomi for bringing this initiative that has so far helped a lot of us as far as conflict resolution is concerned. Otherwise, I want to wish as well, and may God bless you. Asanteni.
Hello everyone. Wave to me if you see me. Thank you. All protocols observed. My name is Paul Crute Samuel. I'm the coordinator Kisumu County Edition. And also because my fellow coordinators forgot to mention this, I'm a trained certified professional mediator. You forgot that. Yes, I can see Dr. Christine there. Hi. So mine is to appreciate our Dean of Peace. We call him Dean of Peace, CEO Wakili Alan Chacha, for this great initiative. We'll work together even beyond our institution to community level. Thank you very much.
It's afternoon, yeah? Good afternoon. So I understand our glucose levels are way, way low, and I came here for breakfast also, so I'll be very brief. I scripted my speech or my vote of thanks because I didn't want to find myself saying comrades peace. I mean, comrades power. So instead I'll say comrades peace. Comrades peace. So the meeting that we are having today would not have been possible without the 47 coordinators who, over the course of the last trimester, organized and facilitated conversational engagements with county security agencies across the Republic of Kenya. What began as a discussion in boardrooms, community spaces, and even classes and counties has today been presented as a national conversation and the official launch of the Jukwaa la Wasomi report. To them, we owe our first and most sincere gratitude. So, distinguished guests, there is a saying that every great tree that stands today is as a result of a seed that never gave up. Today, we have witnessed the planting of such a tree. Jukwaa la Wasomi was once an idea. It was once a dream shared among students and leaders who believed that the voice of the scholar belongs not only in lecture halls, but also in national discourse. And today that dream stands in front of us as a reality. On behalf of the student leaders and the participants present, I extend our profound appreciation to our chief guest, Dr. Raymond Omolo, the PS for Interior and National Administration. Sir, your presence today has sent a powerful message that the government is willing to listen, to engage and work together with young people in shaping the future of our nation. Allow me to also appreciate our vice chancellors, the principals and institutional leaders and distinguished stakeholders. Your commitment to nurturing young minds goes beyond the classrooms and campuses you lead. By supporting initiatives such as these, you remind us that education is not merely about producing graduates, it is also about producing citizens, peace mediators, innovators, and custodians of our nation's future. Special appreciation goes to the leadership of USPAC under the stewardship of its CEO, Mr. Wakili Alan Chacha, and the entire secretariat. You dared to imagine a platform where students would not merely react to national crises, but actively participate in finding solutions. Visions are often recognized for what they're built, but rarely for the sleepless nights, difficult decisions, sacrifices required to bring those views to life. And today we recognize and appreciate that effort. And lastly, to my fellow student leaders, allow me to say this. History remembers the speeches that are delivered in great halls, but it is also built by people who quietly do the work behind the scenes. The success of this initiative belongs to every coordinator who made phone calls, drafted proposals, attended meetings, traveled long distances, and kept believing even when the finish line seemed far away. So the launch of the Jukwaa la Wasomi is not the end of a journey. It is the beginning of a responsibility to ensure that scholarships serve society, that leadership serves people, and that the dialogue serves peace and development. May future generations look back to this day and say that this was the moment when young people, institutions, and government chose collaboration over division, engagement over silence, and hope over cynicism. And with those remarks, on behalf of all the participants, the organizers, and student leaders present, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to everyone who contributed to the success of this historic occasion. So may God bless UXPAC, may God bless Jukwaa la Wasomi, may God bless our institutions of higher learning, and may God bless our sovereign Republic of Kenya. My name's Mwita Ian Matiko. I serve as the county coordinator, Meru County, the Emeritus Secretary General, Kenya Methodist University. Asanteni sana.
Thank you. You want to say something? Thank you so much. That is a vote of thanks from the 47 county. Tuwapige makofi wakirudi. Our intention is to ensure that you've heard most of them. In fact, all of them wamesema emeritus, sindio? So you keep wondering, na current one wako wapi? It's because the program started last year, and last year they were student leaders. This year there is a lot of election that has happened, so that's why they're emeritus. As Jukwaa la Wasomi, we work with existing structures. Number two, I know most of you could be asking, zote mbono ni university? It's because, again, when we started, then we were incorporating others. The first thing is that that institution that is coordinating must be in that county. So you will not, even if I come from, let me say, Migori, and I'm a student in the University of Nairobi, I cannot coordinate in Migori. Structures, the current leadership, because it's a transition. These ones we have said they are going up to September when we'll be graduating. Then from there, I know we'll have now a formal structure to ensure that immediately the leadership is there. They are with HSC. Sinukweli? Because the work that they have done, they deserve even state commendation. So that is one of the things that we are pushing. And I know even other platform, you have a platform of awarding and recognizing the peace actors. When I was a student leader in 2015, peace, celebration of international peace was there are people who are recommended with NCIC and other security and other peace actors. We strongly request that bring that back so that this kind of young are recognized. I know you've seen all of them are youth, including your CEO is a youth. Even the commissioner there, my friend. NCIC. Took on a representative wa CS. If you allow me, I will just invite him to say a word, because all these people are now emeritus. Tunawapeleka wapi sahi, tunawatoa shule, tukiwapeleka kwa Ministry of Youth. So if you allow me, I'll just request you say a word, then from there we will break for tea. Karibu sana.
Tumpigie makofi. The chairman of Jukwaa la Usalama, all the esteemed guests, and the student leadership, good morning. Good morning once again. God is good all the time. My name is Kipchumba Aruto. I'm here to represent the CS for Youth, Creative Economy, and the Sports. And I would like to thank the organizers for inviting the CS, and he was willing to be here, but received the greetings from the CS, Honorable Mvuria. Tumpigie makofi. He has two PSS, one for youth. Mr. Vigirini Jacobs, he deals with the youth and creative economy. Elijah Mwangi deals with the amongst the sports, State Department for Sports. I must say this university is also my alma mater. I left here in 1993 with the last year levels. And I was as thin as those young boys and girls here. And I went into the Ministry of Interior, and I've been there for 30 years. The last posting was the County Commissioner, Kitui. I joined the Ministry of Sports this year. So this, I engaged with this Jukwaa la Usalama in Kitui, and I did not see the leader of Kitui here. And I interacted with them. I realized that students that they are here today, courtesy to the chairman and the organizers, to discuss matters peace and security. It is very paramount. Peace and security. Without it, we cannot survive. It's like an insurance. You may not see peace, you may not see security, but very important. Like, it is good to share information. Our youth today, the youth of yesterday, 50s, 60s, 70s, and even 80s and 90s, they were dealing differently. But today's youth, they are faced with challenges. And they need to be mentored, counseled, guided, and so forth. Identify challenges also, very important, facing them. And of importance is that we should prevent crime in the society. What we want is law and order, peace and tranquility, as well as a sound environment where everybody can strive to achieve his passion in Kenya. We need to promote safety, total safety within our community. And I urge the students, emeritus, and the future student leaders to work with the authorities. Very important. When we were here in 1990, that was the year of political agitation. From student power, today we are talking about students in peace. Students in politics during that period to students now in peace. This country belongs to us, and we don't want it to collapse. And we have had a fair share of issues. We don't want any recurrence of the same. The State Department for Sports, State Department for Youths, play a very crucial role on matters youth, including the students within our republic and even beyond. And I must say sports, you may see it as a small department, but sports plays a very crucial role. It transcends what we call political boundaries, ethnic boundaries, national divides, and so forth. It also fosters what we call national unity, cohesion, and it is a very important department. And Professor Chacha, peace and security, Jukwaa la Usalama, sports. And the state will sponsor the youth across the republic. It is very important because it brings cohesion, integration, and nationalism, patriotism, and so forth. So we shall be able to support you. Just to put it as one of your agendas in your objectives. I've seen about 3 there, put as the 4th one. Of importance, members, I'm very happy the national cohesion is here. And you are adding, within 1 year we shall be having election, constitutional, democratic, every out of every 5 years. What? Mine is to urge, and there is also a thin line between freedom of speech and hate speech. Sometimes we bury our heads in the, like the proverbial ostrich, in the sun. I had the new team, and one of the people who are perpetuating warmongering against our citizen, against our sovereign and great Republic of Kenya. Become very tough, enforce the law, the rule of law, and so forth, so that we can have a peaceful, cohesive country. Jukwaa la usalama, Prof. Wasomi, sorry, you know I came from the other side of the divide. Should be sustained, and it should be vigorous, rigorous, so that we can have a sustainable future on matters peace and security. And even come 2027, we should cross that deadline in peace and security. With those few remarks, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Meona results, ndio? Just last year, he was accounting also for thinking and expanding that as Jukwaa la Wasomi, we should incorporate sports in building peace, actually sports and talent. Then one thing that I'm very happy from your ministry is that the youngest PS Fikirini, is an alumni of USPAC. Tumpigie makofi. Kindly pass our regards. And this is what we strongly believe that Jukwaa la Wasomi is going to create, because we have our PS, we have more than, I think we have a number of MPs, we have quite a number of MCAs and other categories that have passed, being mentored, and now they are serving leaders. They are serving their position in different levels. And I strongly believe that is what is missing, and that is what Jukwaa la Wasomi is even bringing. So thank you so much, sir. Please pass our regards to the CS, pass our regard to the PS. Mwambie kwamba nyumbani ni nyumbani. Sasa aliacha USPAC ime-expand, iko ni Jukwaa la Wasomi, and we are coming for peace and sports. And we must ensure that it's extremely supportive. Thank you so much. Allow me to request, there are different places of serving. One, there are those already students who are ongoing. Please, we request that you will go and serve to your various levels where you've been serving. Then for those who remain here, the principals, the vice chancellors, that categories, and also other invited guests, we all have breakfast here so that we can be able now to finalize with the name breakfast. Sini kweli? And then I think Comrade will be happy. So asanteni sana, allow me to ask one person who is our bishop to come and pray for the meal. Bishop Gideon. He's my PA, but he's our bishop. So ukiona tuna succeed hivyo kwa sababu ya maombi yake.
Good morning. Good morning once again. Please, I request all of you to stand up as we close with a word of prayer. Na tuombe.